Go for it, Jay. Go on. It's 4 seconds in, man.
What's going on, people? Hope you're all good. I'm here with my good friend Pio. So we're going to talk about how guys and girls have a list for when they're going out to look for someone. And I'm going to give you my opinion on having a list, and Pio's going to give her opinion on the list.
And what's on the list then?
When I used to have a checklist, I used to always be like, okay, the girl's got to be family orientated, have like a good job in hand.
No. That's you now.
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah,
See, that's the thing. It's
what
quite
was
hard
it
to go. I never had a checklist. I swear.
Forget you then. I had a checklist.
Let's go through your checklist first.
I did have a checklist. I'm going to put it out there. You have to have a really good job, preferably typical Indian Gujarati jobs, finance, doctor, dentist. Do you know why? It's because if I brought him home to my mum and dad, what are they going to say? Or not even what my mum and dad are going to say. What are people going to say?
Other people are
yeah. Say. Oh, what's your husband? Oh, you know, he works in, I don't know, in Canary Wharf. And you know, people's eyes just, oh, he works in Canary Wharf, he must be a good boy. That doesn't make you a good boy because you have a good job.
No, it doesn't.
And it had to be, you know, Gujarati, preferably.
Gujarati.
Had to be from a good family, has to be fun, has to have other like things that they do in their life, has to respect my family really well, and had to come into my family and be able to be as banter as I am and as fun as I am.
I'm against lists.
Now I'm against lists because I went out with someone completely different. I would have probably never gone out with that person in my whole life. You know, when you put so much pressure on the individual, they have to be Gujarati, they have to be this, they have to be this, they have to be this, you kind of purposely force yourself to fall in love with that person to a certain extent.
Within that frame.
Because they're in that frame. And I did that. And then after that person, I broke up with that person. I went out with somebody else that was completely other side. Everyone's like, oh my god, become a rebel. But I was genuinely happy with the second person. My views have changed a lot now. A lot.
You're wiser, you've gone older now.
Yeah.
You know, you learn stuff.
Society list.
Yeah,
it's not a society list.
That's exactly it.
It's my list.
So coming back to that society list, a lot of people get influenced by what other people obviously say. So for example, what Pyle just said, if her husband or her partner worked in Canary Wharf and maybe she met someone else who works, I don't know, in Tesco.
Probably write that Tesco person off, straight up.
Exactly.
Initially, I would have.
Would have, right? But what if I told you that that person who works in Tesco is more respectful and more humble and more family oriented and more husband-like than the guy that works in Canary Wharf? Does the status matter and does what he's earning matter at that point?
No, not anymore. But then people associate like money, status and family orientation with security. Girls maybe associate that, like if he's got a good job, he can take care of me.
That's completely wrong, because that's a girl, in my eyes, you would not go for. Guys out there, never ever go for a girl like that at all, because that just shows she's not really that independent. If she thinks security by looking at somebody's status and what their bank balance is, that is the person that you should not go down the road at all. That's
money comes and goes though.
Yeah, of course.
You could have money today and tomorrow be broke. Is that girl gonna still stay with you?
What if another guy comes along who earns or has more than the person she's currently with? Is she going to be drawn to the person that has more money? Do you see what I'm trying to say? So when you're chasing something like money, you're always going to be chasing that every single day of your life. And this is why a lot of people have that on their list. Oh, he's got to have a good job. He's got to earn this amount, or this. He's got to have this house. His parents will be like this. And it's like you're actually like making your ideal partner.
And then you're pushing your love and your feelings towards that partner because they fit the other categories.
Exactly. In the Indian world, especially traditionally, one thing a lot of guys or families say is, oh, he's got to be educated. But that's a broad fucking word. Every single person on this planet is educated. Just because they haven't gone through the system that the government has created does not make them non-educated. Me and Pyle are two different people. She went to university, obviously chased on her degree and everything, and she's got her job. I did not go to uni. I never had any aspiration to go to uni anyway, and I followed my own dreams and my own ambitions, and I've kind of made myself who I am. If I approach a family and say, right, I didn't go to uni, but this is what I do, the traditional family will probably reject me straight away, because they haven't seen that conventional side to me at all, and that's what they want to see. They want to see me going to uni with a degree and some sort of status that they can be proud of to tell their whole community and other family members that my daughter goes out with this guy, or this is her husband. Full on bragging opportunity for everyone.
That is.
Let's talk about the listing now.
Okay, fine.
So if I was to look for a partner, I'm looking for somebody who is 100% selfless, humble, somebody who is community focused and likes helping those in need and sees that as a purpose and priority in their life, somebody who is family orientated and grounded on earth, and somebody who is ambitious and creative, and at the same time somebody who can just let their hair down and be professional and casual at the same time, somebody who I can kind of meet with, eye to eye with, and somebody on my level. Somebody to kick me.
With.
Somebody to kick me at my ass. I generally am a driven person, but sometimes I need motivation as well. More crazy than me, more motivated than me, more driven than me, to give me a kick up the ass.
Yeah.
That's what I look for. Culture is quite important to me. Obviously, being Indian, I've grown up in a cultural family, so she's got to have some sort of cultural element to her as well. She's got to be able to play Garba as well.
See, I told you
Competition
I was
right
with
here.
him. But oh, big thing. Look, see, like if I brought Joe home, I know there's so many people in my family who'd be like, "Where's he from? Look at that, roadman, hat, hoodie, doesn't work in a 9-to-5 job."
Yeah, it's very unconventional.
Yeah, it's very unconventional.
And our parents, who are conventional, they just can't comprehend with that sort of change. Guys out there, if you're looking for somebody and your parents are quite traditional minded, you need to make them understand your lifestyle and your culture and what you've been brought up into. But a lot of people are holding that traditional kind of element too much.
Get married in the same caste,
Yeah.
get married this way, have this big fat Indian wedding.
Exactly. The amount of money these people spend on
and then
weddings.
they get divorced.
Exactly. It's like a fashion now. Get married, get divorced, done.
I've had brides this year that have just done their second marriage under 30. Why? It didn't work out first time because my parents pressured me.
Pressure from family. That's what I'm trying to say. You need to stand your ground. Just because you speak to your parents and say, right, this is what you want, this is what I want, doesn't mean you're going against them or disrespecting them. You got to stand your ground as an individual.
Yeah.
But as long as you're not putting the family name down the drain and all that shit, and you know, being an embarrassment to the family, then it's fine. You're not doing anything wrong.
Girls are becoming a lot more independent, a lot more stronger. Their financial background is much more stronger than it used to be, so they're less dependent on the guy.
Yeah.
So now things are changing in that aspect as well.
Women have become more independent and women have become more vocal. They're more out there, they're more confident. But not all guys are at that level. If a guy comes along who almost meets your kind of criteria but doesn't have that same capabilities as you as an independent, strong woman, if he doesn't have those traits, would you strike him off the list?
But if he fulfills what I need, what I feel like I need, that is ambitious and driven in whatever he wants to do, doesn't mean he has to do something. It could be ambitious and driven in music, or ambitious and driven, I don't know, helping society. That's fine.
Music.
It doesn't have to be a traditional, I need to get ACA or I need to be a CFA qualified. Ambitious driven, whatever they're doing. And have more than 9 to 5, man. There's so many guys that come across. It's like, what do you do outside work? Go gym. Okay, gym is part of life. Like, let's write that off.
That's lifestyle.
Do you go Monday? No. Do you have any religious, spiritual background? No.
No. Any other interests apart from just work and
or
going
bars
out?
and clubs?
No.
No. I'm like, what can you bring to the table? My ideal date would be what? Something thoughtful.
Yeah.
I would happily have a pizza, have a picnic, but the fact that you put thought behind it, yes.
Exactly.
I'm vegetarian as well. Like, find a restaurant that is vegetarian.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a one vegetarian thing that I have on the fucking menu. But people don't want to do that anymore. No one wants to thought.
No one cares.
We meet in a bar, and I'm like, I don't drink. I don't know. It's gonna be very difficult for us to find our life partner.